to Waffle Talk, the show where we talk about Dice Hammer Action, the show that was just on the D&D channel, run by Chris Perkins and played by a bunch of people. So, Shauna, can you recap what happened today on episode 110, which is called Hippocratic Oath?
So the party manages, after a little discussion, able to bring back Evelyn, who had been turned to stone and shattered in the previous episode with a stone to flesh spell that Strix had on her person. So they solve that. It is Paulton's turn to be an emotional mess, and it just kind of stayed that way the entire episode. It was interesting, kind of cool. But they joined Munt, Warrington Munt, trying to find his smoke powder, and met various members of the Xanathar Guild, including was it Thornton Twinbeard? Is that what his name was?
Something like that.
All right, who was the dungeon, like the trap master for the Xanathar, who was a spy for the Open Lord of Waterdeep. And after gaining a few pets, they managed to explode the Xanathar lair, and with excess gunpowder that Warrington kindly let them use, didn't take the entire thing. And so the Xanathar Guild, I guess, is without Xanathar and without lair, I guess, now. But they head back. They find that the Waffle House has been taken care of. The children are okay. Everyone's alive. And they find out that from the children that there is a hunter looking for that, like keeping an eye on the house, which was it Zaraj the hunter from the Centaurum, and that's where he ended.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Yeah. Good show.
It was actually, yeah. It was a really good show.
It was.
Zaraj the Hunter is from the book. Spoiler alert. I guess I shouldn't say more. Although we were talking about that Zaraj has been on what is it? An Acquisitions Inc. show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was that?
He's also on Rivals of Waterdeep.
Really?
Couple things. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So Zaraj lives apparently with Kala, the druid, and has been spying on the group's house.
Did he say he lives with them, or that he lives on their roof?
Well, he lives on the roof.
Okay.
Sounds of it.
But they know he's there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know in Rivals of Waterdeep, his whole thing was that he like traveled on the rooftops because the Xanathar had his stuff like in the sewers. So he wanted to be like as far away from that as he could, or something like that. Because in Rivals of Waterdeep, at least, I don't know if that's official in the book, he had like a grudge against the Xanathar. Which makes sense if he's interim, you know.
I really don't want to address some of the comments in the chat right now.
Oh,
so
it's in the book.
It's not really. The flavor packets, just in the book, smoke powder. There's a note about leather packets, but that's clearly a typo because you can't make a packet out of leather. You can't do it. That would be a pouch. That would be a pouch. So Ravina 666, Evelyn is going to have to close the blinds when she takes a bath. Yes.
That's kind of weird, isn't it?
If there are blinds, because the place gets trashed all the time.
It's a new house at this point.
You're lucky to have a window, right?
You're lucky to have a wall or a floor.
Yeah. Got a demo to Reno.
I don't know if there is a bath in this place, in the bathtub.
Oh,
And they can make
there
one
is.
now.
oh, okay.
There
Good.
is.
No stinky boys.
Third floor, private bath. I don't know if you can see that or
Oh,
not, but
yeah,
there it
you
is.
can see that.
Yeah.
Just,
So,
just
yes.
one. There's like 15 people living in this house.
Yeah, what do they have? Now they have like
Oh, there's one on the other side too, by the
Oh, that's
master.
good.
Who has the master bedroom? There's a
I think-
private bath also.
I think Evelyn has the master bedroom.
Oh, okay.
I
So
think you're right.
yeah, that would be where he'd be peeping, I guess, if that was happening. I don't know, but that would be weird.
It would be. That'd be very weird.
All right. So Andy, you want to grab a comment?
Yeah, merciful DM. Lisa said that they're making Sean. You're making Sean proud with all this packet talk. All
Right.
these packets.
It's not going to end. Like never.
Oh, packets. Yes. Oh, wait. Jeroth got one for you, Andy. Why don't you do that one? It doesn't have anything to do with packets.
Okay. Evelyn almost had another follower today. Yeah. I mean, she converted Warrington Munt to Lathanderism. No.
Warrington
And got-
Munt?
Well,
Yeah.
towards the end, he said, "By the light of Lathander."
Oh. I assume Jeroth was referring to Marigot,
Oh, sure.
right?
I mean, yeah. Him too.
Yeah, because they are, because they were about to blow the place up.
Mm.
And Marigot, who's a Xanathar loyalist,
Through and through.
in the book it says he has a Minotaur fetish.
Yeah.
But it seems like he just thinks he is a Minotaur or wants to be a Minotaur, one of those things. So.
You need
Yeah.
to make him a Minotaur fursuit.
Oh no.
Oh, they should do that. That's a good idea. He has a helmet with Minotaur horns.
Yeah.
But that's it. He has I'm not sure what I probably shouldn't spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil.
It's already in the book. That's okay.
Yeah.
No.
So maybe he'll show up sometime in his first
They had the idea of him guarding the big hole in their basement too. The sewers there. So that's kind of solves that issue as well. That's nice.
Yeah. Xanathar's not around to send people to kill them anymore.
No.
This is true.
No, just the Zentarum.
This is Zentarum and maybe Bragendareth. Maybe.
Oh,
Although
Maybe.
they did let Gnarl go. So,
Yeah.
They did.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
What happened with this spell book? There was a little
That's-
confusion about who took it.
Spellbook is gone.
I think they left it in his office because
Yeah.
couldn't read it.
Mm.
And Gnarl was a spider in the office when they dropped it. So I assume he just grabbed it and like booked it.
Mm.
Like the Twin Braid guy did.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows the way to Skullport too.
Mm.
As a drow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I don't. Well, actually, I was gonna say I don't know how Jarlaxle would feel about Gnarl leaving if he sent Kozin to kill him, but I mean, like they also killed the Xanathar, so I think he'd be all right with that probably if he was spying on the Xanathar to begin with.
Everybody was spying on the Xanathar.
Yeah.
Really were.
Yeah. They really
Except
were.
for America. Just him.
Mhm. Dylan, you want to nab one?
Sure. Dad's 007 says they let him go, but did they take the bag? And I assume they mean the bag of holding that was in his room. And
Yeah.
I think DF took it. I do believe.
He seemed hesitant to take it.
It was someone else's, yeah.
Yeah.
But he really wanted it.
Yeah. That was a weird little. Yeah. Like,
Is it all right?
I don't know. I mean, Gnarl's a bad guy, but do you just walk in there and just take his stuff? Usually they just walk in and kill the guy.
True.
Yeah, so is that...
He's sort of getting off light.
Yeah, and he got his spell book back. Although the
Sure.
bag of holding or devouring, we don't know which.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Chris only said it had a face, not whether the face was winking.
Mm.
It presumably belongs to Jarlaxle because it has his initials in it.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
And JB.
JB, yes. Yes.
Right. I forgot about that. Yes.
It's weird because like that would suggest that that's Jarlaxle's bag, but then why would Gnarl have it? Did he borrow it, or does Jarlaxle just hand out bags of holding with his initials in it? You know what I
I
mean?
wonder.
It's swag. He got swag from...
Get a monogram once he's done. Bring it down.
Swag.
The Jarlaxle brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like, I mean, he is.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I would. Sure, why not? Man's fashionable.
Sean, you want to nab one?
Oh, Bad 07 says Drax will be intrigued by Evelyn should they meet, but more than likely he's going to come for that bag.
there wasn't anything in the bag, was there?
But
Like they
bags of holding, don't they? But you have to say what you want
have to say what
grab
you
from the
want.
bag.
Want, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but I mean,
Hmm.
what happens if they're destroyed? Like the bag is just
Oh, all the contents blast out into the astral plane.
That-
Oh,
oh.
I had that in my home.
That's all right. That's the
Yeah, I
astral
know.
plane. You can do whatever there. There's dead guys up there. It's okay.
Yeah.
Jarlaxle will be intrigued by Evelyn, probably.
Mhm.
Mm.
Hey, Paulton was freaked out this episode.
Paulton was Diathish.
Yeah.
He was inconsolable for
Mhm.
most of the episode.
Yeah.
Do you think Evelyn could have done anything to snap him out
I
of
mean,
it?
she tried.
Yeah, everyone, tried.
Hmm.
Even Warrington Mutt said his real name.
Yeah, that worked.
That's
a
how
little bit.
serious it was. Yeah.
I mean, at least it slapped him into standing up.
Hmm.
There was
Yeah.
much slapping. It's true.
Hmm. And I'm so glad that Warrington Mutt is back.
Yes.
Oh, same.
Yeah,
He's-
love-
the best.
It's like, and Warrington was talking about smoke powder, and Evelyn. It sounds like Evelyn wants to get a gun,
Oh,
right? That's
She'll be a
good.
real son of a gun.
Oh,
You can't smite with bullets. I think that's true. So
yeah.
I think there is a ranged weapon specialty you can take as a paladin. Maybe I don't know if that would work with a gun, but
it
I
would
don't
cut
know.
down the amount of javelin she has
I
to
don't
carry.
know. That's true.
the amount of javelin she keeps losing.
But you know, like, you can't hug people with firearms.
That's
She's a
true.
paladin, so you know, maybe you shouldn't. Let's see.
Although, actually, now that I think about it, one of the first paladins in D&D, Merlin, had firearms. I forgot about that. And
That's
Gary Gygax's like second game.
Hmm.
Hmm.
He looked
That's
like
right.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Weird. Very,
Total
very
cowboy.
weird. Let's see. Oh, Ravenna 666. Do you guys think Nate? Good question.
Ah.
Do you think Nate played it up too much?
I don't think so. I think am I wrong in this, that this is the first instance where Paulton could have felt directly responsible for one of the Waffle Crew's deaths?
Hmm.
Because maybe he did just like, it's guilt, maybe.
That
and
is
would be
possible.
appropriate.
Where
I
did
think
he,
it was fine.
Where did he get that feeling from to begin with?
Oof.
Hmm.
Losing his parents, probably.
Hmm.
Probably. Like, if we're going like deep psychological,
Hmm.
probably that.
Like, did he play it up too much? I got the feeling that Nate was holding out for a certain response. That was my feeling. Was that he thought that Paulton in order to snap Paulton out of it, you're going to have to do X. You know,
Mhm.
either something really funny would have to happen, or something really dangerous occurred,
Hmm.
or maybe if Evelyn did something, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking that was going to happen, but
Maybe.
alas.
Everybody in the chat was hoping it would happen in capital letters, right? Yeah, you guys, yeah, people in the chat know what I'm talking about.
They every time.
It was not time though.
No,
No, it
No.
was.
probably not the best time when you're going to blow up a secret layer.
Hmm.
I'm so. Yeah, but when is the time then? If
That's
not
true.
Yeah,
That is
now,
true.
I mean, one of them just died. So
One
I
of
mean,
them died, yeah.
So I
And-
mean, like,
It's not the first time she's died.
well, I mean, it's like you kind of have to do it because like they could die at any time.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It's true.
Yeah.
Life is life is fleeting.
Bad 007 says that's the best time. Then you just walk away from the explosion after the kiss.
Yeah, right.
That's a good point.
It's a good.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's pretty good, yeah.
That would be awesome. But yeah, it's like, is this going to happen every time? That's kind of like the.
well,
Yeah.
Ravina 666 in chat says he has been pushing her away for years. So, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to read him sometimes, and I don't think he played this up too much. I liked this. Maybe it went on a little too long, especially because I felt like Evelyn did. I feel like compellingly talk him out of it. Then again, Warrington also did a great job when he got to do it. So, yeah, I don't know, but he does keep pushing her away. But then, is he into it? I don't know.
Yeah, things might be hard if you're like if Diaz needs to give you a pep talk about that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Diaz needs to give you a pep talk. Things have gotten real low.
True.
Oh. Hold on, it's not my turn. Dylan, you want to nab one?
Danny is a nerd says, why do you think that Evelyn refused to heal herself? Because she was at 1 hit point after being brought back.
People in the chat were like freaking out about it, and you got a little bit of the blowback of, don't tell her how to run her character, which is it's like it's kind of like it's always a weird thing to me, like just because like no people are worried, and they want to remind her because sometimes they forget stuff, and the chat's helpful. But in other instances, like there's a reason, or they just get annoyed,
Like,
Why did she not heal herself?
I don't know. Sometimes when you come back from like your character coming back from like death or like extremely near death, you're just happy to be alive and just forget that you're supposed to heal yourself. Especially you're the healer.
That's true.
Well, and she's so very party first. She never heals herself. It's always save for if Strix falls down, if Paulton falls down, if Diaz can't uncanny dodge his way out of problems.
Yeah. That is
so
true.
I and until I saw the chat, I didn't even really recognize that like, oh, she only has 1 hit point. And they weren't really in too many combat situations that they didn't get themselves into.
It was really just the Grell.
The Grell, and that was just
it was pretty easy.
To eat Strix, so like
yeah.
I wonder if it was part of it was just she forgot, and she felt like to take what the reminder from the chat would be like her character doesn't have that option. So she felt playing her character, since her character forgot, she should just keep going with it.
It's a little easier because like 3 of them have healing, and if she's not the only healer anymore. So
this is true.
Does
not just one.
Didn't have healing?
I think he has the capability of healing.
He for sure has the capability to heal, but and that personally always frustrates me when people are like in D&D parties, we don't have a cleric, we don't have a healer. Okay, there's a bard and a druid in this party, or in X party. Like, you guys have a healer. It's just no one wants to heal. I like playing healers, but
yeah, me too.
Someone's got to take care of people.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that they forgot, I saw in the chat during the show someone mentioned that the Xanathar kidnapped a priest of Lathander.
Oh yeah,
and they kind of just blew up the lair.
Whoops.
That's right. There's prisoners in there.
Whoops.
God, Warrington should have said something.
Whoops. I mean,
Probably already dead.
Oh,
Definitely already
Warrington's weird. Like he doesn't, you know,
Yeah.
he's kind of like he's authoritative, but he doesn't seem to worry himself about things like that. Like, oh yeah, they
No.
died. Oh well, he's not.
he's a
Casualties on the
mercenary.
battlefield.
Yeah.
He's a mercenary.
It's
Awful
war.
neutral.
The fog of war.
Mhm.
And from all the smoke powder.
Mhm.
Evelyn with a gun. That's very. I'm very.
God.
I think that's gonna be funny. you know.
Yes.
Would be interesting.
I don't think in fifth, because I think they have the gun rules in the PH, I think, or the
Yeah.
the
Or
DMG.
the DMG. Yeah.
I think they're in the DMG.
I think
Yeah.
older editions, muskets and stuff had a chance of blowing up. I can't remember if fifth edition ones malfunction. If you roll a 1, they might. I don't know.
I'm not sure
I'm not sure.
offhand.
I have not.
Shauna, we're got a
Oh.
chatter.
Oh yes. Do we think Strix is gonna have a gazer familiar now? I think yes. That
I'll
thing's
be-
gonna be maybe around for a little while. It's kind of cute.
That would be awesome if
It
it was her
would be.
familiar.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have a familiar, does she?
No, not
No.
anymore.
No. Oh yeah, because I guess R.I.P. Stinky.
R.I.P. Unwilling, probably
Oh.
not very helpful familiar.
Stink.
Stinky. What happened to Stinky?
Stinky just died. I think of
Died.
old
He
age.
died of old age and
Old, angry.
For 50 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Stinky was pre-time travel. There's
Yes.
pre-time travel and post-time travel.
Stinky was
basically.
was at least like, God, at least like 20 years old, maybe.
Yeah.
At least before
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. Let's see. The chat is flying by here. More for practice. Paulton healed someone when Chris ran him in Schultz, while Nate missed an episode.
Wow.
Oh,
I don't know if Chris running Paulton counts, but maybe
does
he
a-
does.
he does a good Paulton impression though.
He does a great Paulton impression.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Uh,
Andy, you want to grab one?
Sure. Scotty Hood said, whether it was accidental or not, I think the fact that she didn't heal herself right away is something that adds to Evelyn even more. It was a very neutral, good thing for her to care for others over herself. I do think it was a very, even if it was on accident, she leaned into it well of this is a role-playing choice.
Mhm.
Yeah. It goes well with the martyr type of
Mhm.
attitude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Others, yeah. She's more concerned about healing other people than herself.
And she did.
Plus, if she
So-
goes down, they can revive her.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's true.
I don't know if any of them has this type of healing where it's like you can go all the way to full,
Ooh,
except
like a
for her
full-
lay on hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, did Strix take heal, like the spell, capital H-E, or, just heal, it's called heal.
Yeah, I don't
Does,
think
like,
I don't know. I don't think.
80 hit points or whatever crazy
Hmm
thing it does.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She did take a healing spell, but I'm not sure I remember what one it was.
I think it's Cure Wounds. Just-
Cure
Mhm.
wounds. Yeah.
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 So there's a pretty good chance, unless she used lay on hands on herself, she's going to be running around with just a few hit points no matter what, which is not good.
No. I mean, it worked out, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a long rest between this episode and the next. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
if they had to fight a Marigoat, maybe not, but
Uh-huh.
they didn't have to.
I don't think Amerigo is very tough.
Then yeah, that's true. If he's
Especially
in Dragon Heist, which is for like level 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
Like
Yeah.
one shot.
Jarlaxle's also in Dragon Heist, and
That's
he's CR
true.
15.
Yeah. You might, if you're fighting Jurassic, maybe things have maybe gone
Yes.
maybe a little bit wrong.
a little over your head.
Mhm.
You're probably wondering how I got here. Got to be killed by this
I don't know
phantom
who this drow is. He's fancy. I want his hat.
Like a dagger through your neck.
They did fight Xanathar.
Poison damage.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Beholder. A beholder with lair actions. Oh, and they found rings on him.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's in the
That
book.
rings in the book. Aha.
Oh, really? Ooh.
Nice.
but
Hmm.
they found 2, right?
Yes. Oh, are there 3 in the book?
In the book,
Are there?
there's 3.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't
That's-
know why.
Why it'd be 2? Yeah.
Maybe because
Hmm.
one of these rings is pretty good.
Oh,
Chris didn't want to give him a good magic item. Yeah.
Yeah, one is very good. The other
Nice.
2 are All right.
They're magic rings.
So we'll see. We'll see which one he omitted.
Hmm.
Because one is
Interesting.
like a game changer for certain characters. So
Oh.
oh.
well, who knows? Maybe he'll change all the rings. What they do.
Yeah, you could. It's true.
Wonder why. It is weird to give out 3 magic rings in one shot. But you are killing a major bad
Kill the
guy.
Xanathar, so
It's
Yeah.
true.
loot that thing.
Main bad
that
guy of the
awful
first
thing.
half of the season.
Were any of the other maybe not trustworthy people in the room with them when they killed the Xanathar who might have been able to like pocket
Oh,
one of the rings?
Hmm.
maybe. I don't.
I think it was just
Oh.
Amerigo and like the Goblinoids. I think.
Yeah.
So unless a bugbear or something took one.
Yeah, no, I mean, because Gnarl didn't know. Yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
Where are we in the rotation?
Uh,
Is it Dylan time?
Oh, is it my time? Oh, okay. Let me see. Scotty Hood says canonically in 5e firearms do not have a chance to misfire, but they can break if you fail an in check. So there's
Oh.
that.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's
Which
cool.
might
That's
be
kind of
worse.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
If you fail an intelligence check?
Yeah.
I guess because they're so uncommon.
Yeah.
Sean, you want to grab one?
Oh yeah. Uncanny Metro says, do you think killing the Xanathar is going to up the danger for them, make them infamous? Like, what do you think the effect is going to be of taking out
Oh.
something of that power in the city?
Killing the Xanathar, what's the impact going to be? I don't know. Is there going to be much? The Zentrum was at war with them. Now they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, if the Xanathar's guild is just like dissolved, it kind of leaves a big opening in the underworld that the Zentarim or Brigandareth or
Yeah.
anyone could really fill.
Skullport is not going to be a nice place for a while, I guess,
Oh.
Well,
if ever.
yeah, I don't. I feel like if I guess because DF seems like content to stop Dread Pirate Robertsing.
Hmm.
But if he kept doing that, I think that would put a bigger target on his back. But if they're content to, the only people who know it was them necessarily are, well, it was Gnarl and Cozen. That's probably not great.
I mean, at least it's only Grindarth that know. At
And
least.
Yeah.
Bad 007 in the chat reminded me there was a Zentarim assassin who ran away when they were fighting the Xanathar. So he also knows, I assume. And might have stolen the ring, maybe. If the Xanathar let him get a hold of it.
Yeah.
The Zentrum.
Yeah.
Who was that? I don't remember.
I don't know. Chris just said it was an assassin. And
Oh.
he was the guy at ChairCon. That's right.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Oh.
That's right. I
That's
forget his
right.
name or any of that.
I think it's Shauna's grab.
Oh. I went before, but interesting that what just may talk about maybe the contest that's happening.
Oh,
With-
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't
It's
quite
been pretty cool.
understand it. Like, what is it?
Looks like it's going to be through D&D Beyond. It's going to be a submission thing, so it'll be kind of like curated, and then I guess finalists will go to Holly, and she'll pick three initiates to. I guess Strix is having a 4-wheel coven happening. Chickens
Yeah.
a coven, and it'll be unfortunate when they all pass along because they will be on the show.
Yeah.
So,
It's super cool.
do you make characters in D&D Beyond and then submit them? Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Let me see. I think
Level 5 characters, I think.
Yeah, that's what the D&D Beyond
check.
webpage says.
Okay.
And it says they can be any class or race. They don't have to be like casters.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
So, and that you will most likely be baking pies.
Excellent.
I mean, that's safe. That's at least.
The bakery is happening, everybody.
and Holly is the one who's going to pick them, right?
Yeah. It
Which
sounds like.
to me, it seems like a very short turnaround for, I presume, the lots of people who are going to apply to be in this.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week is, I guess,
Next week is the
the
deadline. or
ending
whatever,
submission.
yeah.
So it's like it's a very quick turnaround, but that's pretty cool.
People in the chat make characters and submit
Mhm.
them.
Yeah.
Yep, do it.
I know. I'm already thinking about it. So
And then
me
when
too.
you get on the show, then come on Waffle Talk and tell us what it was like.
good point.
I'd like to hear
Point.
what that would be like. What kind of character? So I mean, I'm just trying to think. Like, if I could advise someone on what kind of character to make, I can't think of anything. For some reason, I don't even know. Like a necromancer. That might be cool. Are they looking for? Is it the personality of the character that they're interested in?
I think so, definitely, yeah.
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 Just a,
More than
a unique concept.
Something that kind of fits the ideal, I guess, what Strix Coven would be.
yeah.
So it's not so much about the stats. It's
Oh.
just about the idea of your character.
Hmm.
There's gonna be a write up and
So if you have a cool idea, go for it.
yeah.
I don't have any cool ideas.
Yeah, it happens. You have plenty of cool ideas when you DM, so there's that.
I go. Like if I could make a character, I can't even think of anything that I would.
I know. I go blank as soon as like, hey, you can make a character.
I'm like, cool.
You know, because it's like you think what would fit in Strix's coven. You know?
Hmm.
For what I always think, whenever I think of witches or hags, I always think of. And you ever see the Black Cauldron?
Mhm.
Yes.
The
Yes.
three hags in that movie. That's what I think of. You know,
Mm.
so I would those three and like, or are they the ones that share an eye? But that's basically like a hag in D&D.
Yeah, that comes from old hag lore and
Mhm.
like old Odyssey movie and stuff like that.
Making like a spawn of a hag. I know in second edition they had hag spawn,
Yeah.
which was this weird sub thing you could make as a character. That'd be cool. Someone linked to Baba Yaga. That might be
Oh.
interesting
That's what I was thinking too.
Oh.
for Strix. Like making characters somehow linked to her history in some way. Like I think she lived in an orphanage in Sigil
Mhm.
Yeah.
where everybody was killed but her. Maybe there was one other survivor.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that.
And you could be, because Baba Yaga is an archfey, you could be an archfey warlock of Baba Yaga.
Good point.
Yeah, that's
Good
a great
point.
idea. That's a good one.
Very
Somebody
good
do
point.
that. Or what about making Diath's ex-girlfriend, Amy?
Oh boy.
That'd be pretty cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's incognito, trying to infiltrate, get close to Strix so she can take her out.
So there's going to be 3 contest winners. Does that mean that it's just going to be Holly on the episode and 3 other people, or is it going to be 7 people?
It
See, I'm
may
not
be. Yeah, I
sure.
don't know. I'm not sure. It might be one of those special episodes, maybe
Mm.
to maybe
Possible.
schedules.
Maybe they looked at their schedule and saw that like almost nobody can make it
Mhm.
one week.
Mhm.
Decided to do this.
Yeah,
Yeah, Holly and those 3. That would be really cool.
that'd be cool.
Like, okay, so wait, so where are we headed on the show that's going to lead to Holly getting 3? Like, you know.
I think after this, like taking out the Xanathar, I think we're gonna have like a couple episodes of like downtimey, less high stakes type
Mhm.
activities. You know,
Mhm.
I could see that happening.
Mm.
And then probably after that, we're gonna get something awful happening, as it tends to.
Yeah, maybe Jaraxel, something with him.
Jarlaxle or Manchun,
Oh, man,
Undermountain stuff, or
I think Chris
Who
likes
knows?
Jarlaxle, so we'll probably see some
I mean,
Jarlaxle stuff.
so do I.
dressed up as him. So,
Yeah. Who doesn't like Jarlaxle?
all right, buddy.
I think Sean, it's your turn for a chat pilfer.
All right.
We're like way behind.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Yeah,
Uh, Sorry, I'm trying to pass through the. Anybody else have anything? Sorry.
I do, actually. Jerath 42 brings up the Zinterim doppelganger thing.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if the Zints will still do that. I assume they probably will. So, yeah.
Doppelganger thing? What do you mean?
Well, they were saying with the Xanathar, the assassin guy was like, we have doppelgangers we can send out into the city as the Waffle crew,
Uh-huh.
and we can get rid of them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The whole crime discussion we had, like, I think it was 2 weeks ago. You know, is that okay to do to your players?
Oh. Yeah. Let's see. What is Strix's new pet? Was it a gazer or a spectator? It is a gazer. Gazers are in the Dragon Heist book.
Mhm.
The baseball-sized beholders. I think gazers are from older editions too. These aren't like a brand
Yeah.
new thing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until I saw this. I don't really I know about. I wrote a guide to beholders, but I don't know that much about them. Go figure. But yeah, the gazers are actually really weak. They're AC 13, 13 hit points. They can mimic simple sounds of speech they have heard in any language.
Oh.
That might come in handy.
hmm
And they do shoot eye rays. They have a dazing ray, a fear ray, a frost ray, and a telekinetic ray. And it can shoot 2 rays in a round. So
Okay.
that's actually pretty good. A dazing ray and a fear ray. That's funny. You know, daze was something that was really big in 4th. But you don't see it much
Yeah.
in 5th. And the dazing ray in this causes the target to be charmed until their next turn. So, and their speed is halved, and they have disadvantage on attack rolls.
That's
That was kind of a thing in 4th. That was one thing that I
Yeah.
think everybody realized as you went is that
Mhm.
dazing and stunning
Oh yeah.
were kind of brutal. Because
Yes.
in 4th, a round takes a long time in real life. So
Mhm.
if you're stunned, you know, you're just sitting there for like a half hour at the table doing
Yep.
nothing. And dazed, I mean, you can do a little bit, but not that much.
Yeah.
So if you're running, you know, because a lot of people ran 4th and like,
Mhm.
you know, one combat took 1 hour. You know?
Yes. Or
So
I remember using like we would use like the little like soda like rings as as effects, and I think we're fighting a end boss, and we had literally covered this poor thing in rings. There's so many effects going on.
mhm.
It can be a little intense at like high level with the
Oh,
amount of stuff that went
yeah.
on.
Big time. Yeah. Stunning and stuff.
Oh, stuns happened all the time. Like
Yeah. Yeah, it
it
was
was
bad.
rough.
It was bad. I mean, it took like in 4th. I loved 4th, but
Same.
like you,
Yeah.
after a while, you had to like really learn how to speed it up.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
who's-
people get bored.
Yeah, it's like whose ring is the
The-
yellow ring? Is that yours or is it the other one's?
That was always the problem with me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
Put
really?
this effect on this.
Yeah. Okay. Do you do the rings by color for player,
Player?
or for color
yeah, we
for
had our own for
status
each
condition?
thing. Like, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I love that, but man, that was a weird time.
Andy, you want to nab one?
Sure. There's Morphopractics and Scotty Hood and KKRP are kind of talking about gazers as familiars, and Dylan said that it's in Volo's guide. Is the gazer a familiar option in Volo's guide? I don't know if I knew.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, cool.
Because they have the little player option for like
Mhm.
monster races and stuff. And yeah, it says you can get a familiar if your DM allows it.
Okay.
To get
Yeah.
a familiar, would Strix have to cast? I mean, usually you cast Find Familiar, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's always one of those weird questions.
Yeah. How do you
Sorry.
get that familiar in the first place? How?
Yeah.
So does that mean that there's no way for Strix to make this thing officially her familiar? As
Yeah,
far
because she's a sorcerer. So she doesn't have Find Familiar.
Right.
But
No.
I
it
mean,
would
if
be-
Chris lets her.
It would be safer for the gazer to be a familiar, I guess. Like it wouldn't actually die.
Yeah, she could always resummon it.
Yeah.
So it would just be more like her pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this episode, I thought like, I actually when made the overlay for this episode, I was like, oh, there's going to be an explosion, right? So I got an explosion graphic, and I guess there was, but I thought this episode would end on we're all about to get caught in an explosion and die. That's what I thought this was going to be.
Mhm.
They don't have a good track record with explosions, and I'm surprised that that did not continue.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
gotta give them a break every once in a while. Make sure the explosion doesn't like
Sure.
put in mortal peril every once
But
in a while.
this
Keep them on
this,
their toes.
this base was underground in the city, right?
Hmm
I mean,
Mhm.
a massive explosion. Do you think it's possible that like some buildings collapsed?
Oh yeah, I mean either that or like there were like mini explosions come like just the pressure coming out of like the suit. Oh, the toilets are real bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone,
no.
some dude just got blasted off.
Like
Reverse pressure on that on the sewage pipes is not great.
so, like manhole covers just went.
Yep, just
flying
in
the
just
air.
hundreds of feet in the air. Just
Mhm. Yeah, but they did.
This
they-
happened so many times in the past few months in Waterdeep. I don't
Yeah.
think anybody even like bats an eye.
Yeah,
That's true.
ever since Strix came to
Yeah.
town.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, there we go again.
Guess this is just life now.
But I thought when they split up, that
Mhm.
something really bad was going to happen.
Oh yeah.
But it didn't.
Oh yeah.
Didn't happen.
Mm-mm.
So it was weird. It's like one of the few times where splitting the party worked out just fine.
Like something bad might have happened with Amerigo, but besides that,
Yeah.
Yeah, they talked him out of anything crazy.
and Steel Toes, they talked him out of leaving too.
Yeah.
And Gnarl was polymorphed, and it was just like a cakewalk.
Looks like everything's okay. Just yeah.
And like that's okay. It doesn't every single time doesn't have to be like
Oh, totally.
nightmare. Like I like the way it played out, you know.
Mhm.
Doesn't have to always be like. Although I do wish they would have looked into the Xanathar containment
Oh.
area or whatever they
Dead
called it.
Xanathar room, yeah.
Yeah, the dead
Yeah.
Xanathar. Is that what they called it? The dead. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, at that point, maybe you kind of don't want to look in Dead Xanathar room.
Mhm,
Cut your
Yeah.
losses.
Just arcane lock that door
No.
and leave.
mhm,
I mean, they fought so many Zombie Beholders. Like, now let's not even deal with this.
mhm.
The possibility of this happening.
All right. Anything else you guys want to nab before we wrap it up?
Oh, I have some Danny's notes from Malbec. Random thought: did they ever get Eevee's soul rings back? Nope, they don't have them.
No.
Nope.
Acquisition Sync still has them.
Yep.
Or Season still has them.
All right. Let's do some plugs real quick. We'll wrap it up.
Sure.
Andy, got any plugs?
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at Andy Hatton. Also at Laugh Dragon. I will be streaming some D&D tomorrow at 7 Eastern with Sean as one of my players. And it's going to be great. Twitch.tv/Laughing Dragon Inn. Sean will be playing Bram, the very sad cleric of Valcor.
Oh.
He's a heartbreaking and very funny character. So it's going to be great.
Shauna, do you have any plugs?
Yes. So this Saturday at I believe what time are we doing for Hell's Rebels?
6:30.
6:30. I am in Hell's Rebels. Sean's one of Sean's new shows. It's a Pathfinder. It's a converted Pathfinder thing, and I get to play a bard finally. It's gonna be awesome.
Nice.
It's the worst bard.
Hell's Rebels.
Yes.
Dylan, do you have any plugs?
I do. So Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Greyhawk channel, we're playing in Secrets of Castle Greyhawk, where we explore D&D's original mega dungeon. Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Sean's channel,
Mhm.
we're starting Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Oh, right here.
That right there, yeah.
Right there.
That
That's
thing.
funny.
Oh.
Oh,
That thing. There we go.
yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to see more of my garbage child that I'll be playing in that, I'm also going to be guesting on Dungeon Academy on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we are exploring Hallister's Maze of Madness, looking for the first part of the Rod of Seven Parts.
We've broken the continuity and we haven't even started yet.
That's right.
Goddamn.
Tremendous.
Woo!
Gotta live. Just gotta live.
That's
so,
true.
This will re-air on the D&D channel at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow I'll be on Mordenkainen's Path of the Plains on the Greyhawk channel, and then I'll be on the Laugh and Dragging In. And keep checking my blog. I'll be doing more of the guide to Dragon Heist. I'm gonna do chapter 6 tonight or 7, whatever chapter it is. I'm almost done. We'll get this thing done hopefully by next week.
Sweet.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.